Hey, I want to give you a quick review on this power band set by FitBeast. These things, this little box right here, believe it or not, could be your whole home gym. And I'm going to demonstrate some of the exercises on it. But using bands is awesome for a workout. I know a lot of people think they got to go put tons of gym equipment in, which I do have. But I use these bands in addition to, or a lot of times, maybe I don't want to do heavy weights and so on. Now, it does have an exercise guide, which is great. You can do a QR code on here. This package right here was the package that had a little higher ones. And what's cool is each one of these bands shows you the resistance based on the weight of resistance of the power of this band. This one's between 80 and 170 pounds. This one is 50 to 125. This one is 40 to 80. And then this one is 30 to 60. And then this one right here is 15 to 35. So as an example, let's say I wanted to get my workout in, and I use bands all the time, but I wanted to show you a brand new pack. I use bands all the time to warm up. So something light like this, you know, this would be something I would do for like rotator cuff. Hopefully I didn't hit my thing, to where I'm stretching it out like that. These are the kind that you could do to get your stretches in your legs. You know, calf work, like a lot of times I'll just pull it up and pull resistance, stuff like that. Obviously, I can do curls with them. So, I mean, just one band by itself, right? I'm just giving you an example. And a lot of times too, if I need to get more tension, I just go a little lower on it, step on it. And so now it's nice and tight, see? Got the gun choke going on there, pretty nice, right? A lot of times too, I will take the bands and I will find something, and I'm going to show you this actually can connect to a door. I'm going to show you that in a second. But like a lot of times I'll take the bands and I just loop it through, and I get that like that. And so now I get the presses, boom, 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 just like this. And then let me show you the door mount right now, because I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to show you some of the other bands in a second. Another cool thing is they actually give you a door jamb, which allows you to use it, put the bands up tight. So what you do is you just connect it onto here. You can use the carabiner here. You can even put something else right there. And then all I gotta do is open my door, drop that over. Now when I shut it, it's not going anywhere. And now I got my band exactly how I need it. So I could do, you know, tricep stuff, things like that. I can do pull downs. A lot of times what I do is, if you want, you can loop this through, and I might do stretches like this, different exercises. So it's real good because you can put that, and then obviously I could do the same thing at the bottom. So if I just put this at the bottom, shut the door. Now I can do rows like that. This is my home gym, so I know it's a little dirty, but it still does the job. But I'm going to show you what I really love about these bands to the next level for kind of powerlifting and really taking it. So let me show you that. Okay, so I bought 2 sets of these because one of the things I like to do is really max out at the end of my power movements. And the power rack that I have actually has band holders down at the bottom. So what I did is with the 2, because I've got 2 sets of the same, I've got this one right here, which is like, I think close to 120 pound resistance. And I got one over here. Actually, this is the 40 to 80. So then what happens is you want to get all your strength at the top. What I like to do is I get in my position, and you'll notice that when I get here, not hard, but then the higher I go, the harder it gets to max out, because it's got that extra pull to it. So when I go, it's giving that resistance on that top. Now I'm going to show you the other one that I absolutely love with these bands, so let me show you that one. Okay, now this is one of my favorite exercises to do because it adds all your stabilizer muscles, and I use it as a bench press. So I do have a bench, but what I do is I put my hands in like this, I lean down, and then because my bench, the way it works, I can slide under, and I bring it to just about chest level, and I use this one, and it gets tighter and tighter as the harder I try to push up. And then it brings down like this. That feels good. But it is adding all of your stabilizer muscles. Now the other thing I do is when I'm doing regular benches, I use a little lighter one of the bands, and I regular bench, and with the longer one, it allows me to have to force extra weight at the top, which is where most people's sticking points are. So let me show you the other exercise I like to do with these. Another one I like to do is strap the band around the top here to do assisted pull-ups. So over here, I've got one knee in here, and then what I'm doing is it helps me to come out of the gate, but because it gives less resistance at the top, I'm able to use the harder muscles, but keep me going so I can work my way up into those. Then when I'm done, I'm done. Other thing, these are, then now what I could do is superset by going straight to another exercise, like do tricep press downs. The other thing is I could do presses. That's actually too big right there. But they come on and off obviously easy. I just tie them on. A lot of times I like to do the presses with these so I get positioned, press, and then we're gonna do curls. Straight from chest to buys. A lot of times I'll spread them apart. But you can see, and I'm gonna show you that in the last part here, is I can do those, I can go above my head, I can do my abs. So, in fact, let me actually show you this. This is awesome because you can put this up, you can put it on a poster board, put it in your room, put it wherever your gym is. They got all the exercises you need. And what I do like about this is the exact kind of thing that I like to take on vacation, because it's really easy to skip workouts when you go on vacation, but they make it easy. They give you a nice bag that I can stuff everything in here, just like this. Make sure I got them all in here. Take these, even my last one, and they do give you actually handles. I just don't typically use those. Cinch it together, and I could fold this up and stick it in here. So now I can pack this in my suitcase for a week, for a month, a year, whatever, and I've got my full gym all inside that bag. So I don't have any excuses for not working out, but I do have more than a handful of FitBeast products. I've been very happy and satisfied with everything they put out, and I think these are fun to take to the park. So I like to ride my bike to a park, find those things, and then I just start strapping these on stuff and going through supersets and getting great workouts. But they're really well put together, you know, and they get everything you need to do. So if you're looking for a good band set, pick these up. Gonna love them.